In this video, we're going to create a stack for sleep. Let's tap the Create button to open a new stack in the Stack Composer. By default, when we create a new stack, the tone mode is set to Monaural, and the brainwave entrainment and guided breathing elements are active. At the end of the video, we'll look at how to change those default settings, but for now, let's customize this stack for sleeping. First, let's select a brainwave entrainment program for sleep. Tap the Menu button or the program name to open the program menu. There are over 300 brainwave entrainment programs, so the app provides different ways to search and navigate the programs. We can tap the Explore button to view a curated set of programs organized by genre and category. This allows us to filter by genre and navigate based on our goal. For now, let's go back and search all programs. Let's tap the sleep genre and scroll through the available programs. Let's look at the meditation and deep slow wave sleep program. This program combines a calming bedtime meditation stage followed by deep slow wave sleep. Let's use this one. Close the program selector. Let's take a look at the program details. Now, tap the stage details. We can see that this program begins with 2 short alpha and theta meditation stages, followed by a long delta wave sleep stage. The duration of each stage will be automatically adjusted according to these percentages when we set stack duration. Now, tap the arrow button again to close the program details. Now let's add some background audio elements. Tap the Stack Elements button to enable additional elements. Let's enable nature sounds for this stack. Now, let's close the Stack Element menu. Our stack now has a nature element. We can select a program for the nature element by tapping the Program menu button. Let's use a rain background for this stack. We can filter for the nature programs by genre. We'll go with light rain. Now close the program selector. Let's now tap the duration button and set the stack's duration. Select 8 hours. Close the duration settings. Now, let's name our stack. We'll call it Sleep with Rain. We're done editing our stack, so let's tap Save at the bottom of the Composer. Whenever you make a change that you want to save, tap the Save button. Because some changes may be temporary, the Composer doesn't automatically save changes. We're now done creating our stack. So let's close the Composer by tapping the Now Playing button and take a look at a couple of useful settings in the app. At the top of the app's main screen, you'll find the Global Settings button. Tap Settings to open the app's global settings. These are the app's global settings. In the Stack tab, we'll see Default Tone Mode. This determines the initial tone mode that is used when you create a stack or load an Explore stack. If you want the app to use binaural tones by default, you can set that here. Changing this won't affect stacks you've already saved to My Stacks. They will continue to use the tone mode they were saved with. The next setting is the default active elements. This determines which stack elements are active by default when you tap Create to make a new stack. If you typically use ambient backgrounds in your stacks, you can enable them by default here, so that when you tap Create, the ambient music element will be enabled. Those are the main settings that affect new stack creation. We can swipe right to close the settings and return to the main screen. Now, when we tap Create, we'll see that the stack uses the binaural tone mode and its ambient music element is active. Let's tap the Now Playing button to close this stack and take a close look at an Explore stack. We'll go to the Explore stacks and select a deep relaxation stack from the Relax genre. Let's load the Alpha Relaxation stack. Tap Now Playing to open the Composer. We can see that this Explore stack is now using the binaural because we changed the app's default tone mode. The default tone mode only determines the initial setting. We can still change the tone mode for this stack to something else and save the stack to My Stacks. We can close the Composer now and return to the main screen. We've now covered how to create a stack from scratch. Thank you for watching.